The first thing men do that pisses women off on my list today is relaxing after getting them. Now, let me explain my case. A lot of you would go all out when you're asking a woman out. You do a whole lot of things, and these things might be some of the reasons that made this woman fall for you, accept your proposal. And then when she gets with you, you suddenly relax. Some of you go from 100 to 0 so quickly after you get a woman. Now she becomes so confused as to what is going on here. And this really pisses women off. Like, I know this one for sure. That is why I will always advise, if you know you cannot continue to do something for the long term, please do not start it when you're still asking a woman out, because that can actually cause a lot of issues. Some women can actually hold it as a grudge, still be with you, but want to retaliate in a way. They will still somehow deep down hate you for that particular reason without even telling you about it. So if you know that something you're starting when you're asking a woman out is something you're not sure you'll be able to continue for the long term, it's something you're not sure you'll be able to stay consistent with, please do not start it. Only do things that you know, whether you have her in your life or you don't have her in your life, you would be able to do. Because when you stop suddenly after getting us, it makes us feel like, so all that was just to get us. So all that was just for us to agree to your proposal. And that really pisses women off. Another thing that men do that pisses women off is comparing them to others. Now, my kings, I think this one is a general thing. I think humans in general hate to be compared. But you see, for a woman, comparing her to another woman is definitely going to break her. Most women can lose their self-esteem just because you keep comparing them to other people. Most of them can become very destructive. Like they can want to make sure they get revenge on both you and the person you're comparing them with. It can make them become very bitter and envious, turn them into something they are not, especially when it is constant. So even if it is not something you say, but you do it with your actions, because women are emotional, so we can easily dictate things. We find it, our instincts are very, very sharp. We're very intuitive. So a woman can easily pick on it when you're comparing her with someone else without you even saying it out. So if you know that in one way or the other you get to compare your woman, even if it is not your woman, your mother, your sister, do not compare a friend, don't compare people in general with other people. But yes, this is definitely something that pisses women off. Do not compare your woman with another person. Even if there is something someone does that you like, that you would like your woman to do, find a way to get it across to her without sounding like you're comparing her with that other person. Another thing that pisses women off is being secretive. Now, my kings, unless for a woman who doesn't care or is just toying with you or just having fun with you, but a woman who really likes you, loves you, is interested, find it very, very annoying if you are being secretive. If you get phone calls and you leave the room to go answer them, you want to text and you're being all shady about it, this is definitely going to piss your woman off. And especially if it is not something you used to do before. Let's say, for example, this is a woman who's been with you for some time and you didn't used to do that, and all of a sudden you start like being all sneaky with your phone calls, your text messages, or your lifestyle in general. She just starts to feel like she's no more a part of your life because you no longer carry her along. That is definitely going to piss that woman off. And like we all know, it is not a lot of women that really know how to be expressive when it comes to this type of matters. So some of them can just completely switch on you without them even realizing that it is because of just this act that they might be waving off and thinking, oh, it's not that deep. But women naturally have this thing where we hold grudges. So we might not even realize how we are slowly drifting into that. And this can actually become something that will ruin that woman and ruin your relationship. Because maybe she wouldn't even realize that she's slowly becoming bitter because of you being secretive. And before you know it, she becomes so bitter that she takes it out on not just you herself, any other person. Like she becomes bitter that she just goes around hurting people with her words and actions without even knowing that she's being destructive, that she's destroying not just other people but herself. So please, my kings, if you have a one who is open with you, who loves you, and you know you share something beautiful with this woman, do not be secretive. Another thing men do that pisses women off is letting go of yourself. Now, my kings, this is something not only kings even do, even women do that as well. Like you are getting to know someone, and that time that you're asking her out, getting to know her, you take care of yourself. You groom well, you dress well, you use colognes, you just take care of yourself and your appearance. And all of a sudden, when you finally get this person and you start getting comfortable around them, you let go of self-care. You no longer try to even look good when you know you're going to see her or meet her. You no longer try to groom yourself because you feel like, okay, I can be myself around her. Now that is fine. You can be yourself around your woman, but do not totally let go of self-care simply because she is now your woman. This can slowly make your woman resent you without even letting you know. So please, my kings, take care of yourself regardless. It doesn't matter if you're now asking her out or you've bagged her for yourself. Still look good. In fact, still surprise her. Still make her wonder what is going on. Like, come out looking even better than you looked before. You're going on a date with her and you put in some efforts to look so different. Now she falls in love with you all over again. And I'm not saying that it is just the physical that matters, but it also counts. A woman has to be physically attracted to you as well. So don't let go of some of the things that got her to want to be with you just simply because you now have her in your life. This is something that if I'm speaking to women, I'll also say to them because, yeah, women also do it. You just stop taking care of yourself or stop trying to look good for this one person who you always used to try to look good for when you were still in the talking stage or when you were still asking them out. So my king, still put in the effort. As much as you want to be comfortable around a woman, be yourself, still put in the effort, still take care of yourself, still groom like you would always groom, still make sure you're looking good. Another thing men do that pisses women off is not making time for them. Now, my kings, a lot of modern women are going to understand it when you're busy. Because now women get that, okay, you need to go out there, you need to do something for yourself. And a lot of women are also doing things for themselves in our modern times. But when you completely stop making time for your woman, that is definitely going to piss her off. The same way you're going to feel if your woman suddenly starts acting all busy, suddenly start being so absent, or suddenly start canceling appointments or dates or plans with you for no reason. It is the same way a woman is going to feel when you suddenly stop making out time for her. And a lot of kings actually do this again, where they make out time for the women when they are still asking them out. But the moment they become their women, they feel like they don't need to put any more effort. They feel like they don't need to show up anymore. And that really messes things up. This can ruin your relationship and ruin even your woman. Because like I said, women can easily drift into bitterness without even realizing it. So please, my kings, as busy as you are, still make out time for your woman. And if you ever make plans with your woman and for some reason you're not going to be able to make it, at least make out time to explain that to her. Don't assume she would understand because she knows just how important that thing is to you. Still make out time to explain. And if you can, make out the time to make up for that time that you missed. Because that will definitely make your woman happy. And that will also even make you happy. Because when you're able to make your woman happy, I know it is something that naturally makes you kings happy and satisfied as well. So please, my kings, make sure to make out time for your woman. Another thing men do that pisses women off is flirting with other women. Now, my kings, if you are in a committed relationship or you're married, please stop flirting with other women, especially when your woman is around. Even when she's not around, be nice, be kind, but stop flirting with other women. And if you notice that a woman is flirting with you, bounce it off immediately. Because when your woman sees this, in fact, you know exactly how you're going to feel if your woman is flirting with another man. So why are you doing it? If you know that this is going to hurt you, this is going to piss you off when your woman does it. So why are you doing exactly the same thing to her? You see, because you know it will not make you feel good, it's enough reason for you to not do that to your woman. Flirting with other women definitely pisses women off. Now, the last thing men do that pisses women off on my list today is disregarding their feelings. Now, my kings, I've been hammering on this one a lot. We are emotional beings. We women mostly deal with our feelings more than logic and facts. So when you disregard our feelings, it's like telling us outright that we are dumb or we are stupid. So if you don't want your woman to feel like you're telling her point blank that she's stupid or daft, please stop disregarding her feelings, even if they don't make sense to you. You can even let her know that her feelings don't make sense to you without hurting her feelings or without disregarding her feelings. So always make sure you acknowledge how your woman feels, even if it doesn't make sense to you, before you do any other thing. Let's say the particular feeling she's expressing is something that doesn't make sense generally, but at that moment, that is how she feels. Acknowledge it. Let her know that, okay, I see you, I hear you, I understand what you're going through. Before you can now point out the reasons why she shouldn't be feeling that way, why that feeling is not necessary. Now, this is going to make your woman easily understand your point because you didn't just brush up her feelings. You recognize that she felt a certain way about that thing before letting her know that she doesn't have to feel that way because it just doesn't make sense. So regardless the fact that you still made her see that her feeling is stupid, you still made sure that you didn't brush it off. That is different. That would not make her feel stupid. But when you completely disregard her feelings, it makes her feel stupid. And that in turn pisses her off. Because you don't want that, you should definitely make sure you don't disregard your woman's feelings, no matter what. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 6 things men do that pisses women off. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do also subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell. Like this video. Drop a comment down below. Share this video with your family and friends and see you in the next one.